Anyway, so I remember when I met Toby in like 1995, 96 time frame, before he was really Toby Keith. His real name's Jeff Goldstein. He was working at Walgreens at the time. He's Jewish, you know that? Little trivia for you. People driving home, God damn, I didn't know Toby was Jewish, son of a bitch. Should have been a cowboy, should have been a Jew boy, should have been. That was the original. Should have been a Jew boy. Mm-mm. Should have learned to do whatever Jews do. Whatever that song, I don't know. It was something like that. I got the first-hand account of it. He sang it to me by his pool. Anyway, first time I ever met him, I actually met him on the golf course. We were on the same record label. And we were supposed to play golf together, and he came down there, and they said, this is Rodney Carrington. He said, tell me a joke. Not, hi, I'm Toby, nice to meet you, it's a pleasure. None of that, nothing. Just tell me a joke. I said, sing me a song. And we didn't say shit to each other for 5 hours while we played golf. That's a true story, I'm not lying to you. And we hung out that evening at that event, and he turned out to be a nice guy, and I didn't see him for 10 years. His career went, and my career went, and now here I am, see? But here's the deal, I mean, Toby's up here, he has nowhere to go but here, eventually. And I can keep going sideways forever, and eventually he'll catch me. See how that shit happens? So I ran into him 10 years later, and I'm going to get to the chase. We were sitting in this bar one night, and we were talking. I said, hell, I ain't seen you in, 10 years? And blah, blah, whatever. And he talked about his life, and then I'd listen. Then he'd talk more about it, and I'd listen more about, I could have said, hey, I got a new truck. And he'd went, I got a new rocket, and you just didn't matter. And fuck, I can't compete, dipshit, so I just listened to you. He says, I got an idea for a movie. I want you to help me write it, Rodney. I said, well, that sounds a lot like a pickup line. I ain't going back to your hotel with you. He didn't laugh at that. He looked at me like, what the fuck? Well, hey, fuck, it's me, dude. Lighten up, superstar. Shit, it's a joke. Damn. I didn't say any of that. He's too big to say shit like that, too. I look like his 4-year-old standing next to him. I feel like you should be pushing me in a swing somewhere. Push me higher, Toby. Push me higher. Shut up. So anyway, I went home, I was excited. I told my wife, Toby Keith asked me to help him write a movie. My wife goes, why? Why? Fuck, I don't know. Maybe he asked everybody else. They all said no. He got to the bottom of the barrel and bingo, I'm in. I don't know. Could you at least try to be happy? So he sends me his movie idea, and it's 2 pages long after I printed it out. Had 3 characters and what their names were and what they were wearing in great detail. That was it. I got scared because I didn't know how I was going to tell him he didn't have no movie idea. I'm serious. I called him on the phone. I said, listen, Toby, and I was like real kid gloves, I said, hey, you got 3 good characters and we know their names real good and what they're wearing real good. But you don't have a story. And he said to me, come over to the ranch on Monday. Let's just knock it out. I thought, well, if he's mowing your pasture, that might work, but we're writing a movie. Do you know what that entails? I didn't say any of that. It sounded, he's too big to say shit like that, too, So I just started, that Monday, I'm driving to his house. He lives an hour and a half away from me, and the whole time I'm driving, I'm like, why did I agree to this shit? I don't even know him. What if I get over and I say something, he don't like me, and then I'm trapped there? How am I going to leave? What if he's weird? What if he's gay? Shit. What if I don't really know him? I mean, this could be some sort of ploy to get me into the Toby Keith sex dungeon. I'm cute. I can see why somebody want me in their dungeon. But he's a big son of a bitch. He gets me on the ground, I'm toast. Nothing I can do. Hold my breath. Hope I pass out. That's all I can do. And I don't think you can hold your breath when you're crying. Ah! No, Toby! Ah! I'm guessing. Obviously, that movie would have never got made had that shit happened. I'd still be under a tree crying somewhere. So I get to his house, and that sumbitch is manicured, 160 acres, manicured like Disney World. There's not a grass out of place. Mexicans everywhere. And it's his house. Don't judge me. I'm driving down Toby's driveway, and I'm passing the lake, the giraffes. That little colored actor Webster's out there. It's his house. Y'all can stop judging. He's sitting on a giraffe wearing a Toby Keith hat waving. I went, son of a bitch, that's Webster. And I pull up to Toby's giant mansion he built, he lives in. He's standing up there cocked on the front porch in that Toby Keith stance that I now know he practices in the mirror. Because I've seen him. And I'm looking through the windshield of my truck. He's got jeans, boots, ripped up shirt, and a cowboy hat and sunglasses standing there like this. And I'm looking through my windshield thinking, is he fixing to sing to me? What the fuck? I got out of the truck. I go, hey, Toby. He goes, what's going on, son? I said, oh, hell, I saw Webster up by the gate there. He said, Gary Coleman's over there feeding the cows. I thought, that's the nicest shit I've ever seen, you putting them little out-of-work child actors back to work like that. Anyway, he said, come on, let me show you around. Basically what he was saying was, come on, let me show you some shit you'll never, ever have. Come on. And I followed him, and he does this I'm a real cool country music superstar walk. Kind of like I'm a badass. Look at me, I'm Toby Keith kind of walk, you know. And I'm trying to do it behind him, you know, trying to match him, you know. Security guard saw me, and I went, oh, shit. And then I went back to my regular walk. Just a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down, the medicine go down, the medicine. So we get to this 25-car garage of his, and he's got shit none of the rest of us have. He has a motorized pogo stick. Who has that? Toby Keith has that. It's got a 5-horsepower Briggs and Stratton on it. You got to ride it till it runs out of gas. Ain't no getting off that. I went down his driveway twice and swallowed 4 pieces of gum. I was damn near eating. Look, a bicycle helmet on. He was laughing his ass off. And he's got cars we ain't even seen in magazines. And he's showing them to me. He says, you know what this is? I said, no. He said, this here, 1932, Ford Blugger, something fancy. Can't remember what he said. He said, I only made 2 of these in the whole world, Rodney. I bought both of them. I blew the other one up over in that pasture so I could own the only one. Ain't that cool? I said, shit, I got a truck. It's over there. You saw it. I said, I bet you ain't got none of that. He goes, what is that? I said, that's magical reindeer corn, Toby. He said, how come it looks like peanut M&Ms? I said, because I'm just fucking with you. You know he didn't laugh at that. He looked at me like, what the fuck? Who the fuck keeps peanut M&Ms in their pocket without a wrapper? What the fuck kind of shit is that? I'm thinking I like them soggy. They're delicious. I can't believe he didn't laugh at that. I'd have laughed my ass off had somebody done that. So we got in his office that morning at 10 o'clock. We're working on the Beer from a Horse's outline. This is where it all started. 10 o'clock that morning till 4 o'clock the next morning. We looked up long enough to eat a sandwich his wife had brought in for us to eat. I was so tired I couldn't hold my eyes open when he's still asking me questions. And he finally goes, hell, it's 4 a.m. We better go to bed. I'm thinking I just saw the Easter Bunny. I'm trying to figure out, is it because I'm tired I saw the Easter Bunny, or does he just got so much fucking money the Easter Bunny lives at his house? I still don't know that. I still don't know. So he says to me, really honest to God, he goes, come on, let me show you where you're sleeping. And he picked up my suitcase and started to carry it. You know what I thought? Boy, I'd like to have a picture of that. Toby Keith is carrying my damn suitcase. But my camera was in the suitcase he was carrying. I thought it's going to be off rude of me to ask him to stop. Let me unzip that bag, get that camera out, and zip it back up and have him walk a little bit further while I pop off a few shots of him carrying my suitcase. So common sense just said, let that one go, Rod. So I followed him up a big spiral staircase and went down a long hallway, come to a fireman's pole, slid down about half a floor, come to a steel door with a slat, and the guy pulled it back. I could see his eyes. Toby said strawberries, and the door opened. We're standing in a skating rink, and Gary and Webster holding hands going around and around in them 1980 skates. You know, where they got 2 wheels on the front and 2 on the back, listening to El DeBarge, a popular band from back then. Time Will Reveal was the song we was playing. It's kind of freaky. Went down another hallway, come to 2 doors. He opens them up and goes, here's where you sleeping, Rodney. And on the inside of my body, I was jumping up and down going, motherfucker! But on the outside, I was going, I guess this will work. Because I didn't want him to know my house would fit in this room I was fixing to sleep in. So I said, well, Toby, I sure appreciate everything. I guess this is good night. He goes, good night. But he stood in the doorway and kind of looked at me like this. Good night. I tried to make it sound like, get out. He finally left, but shit, it was weird. I made that up. I made that part up. I don't want you driving home. You hear that shit about Toby Keith? What the fuck was that about? Fucking Rodney said goodnight, then he stood in the doorway and gave him them loving eyes and said goodnight. Rodney had to say goodnight and make it sound like get out, and he finally left. He's a fruitcake. I ain't never buying this shit again. I made all that shit up. I don't want that big motherfucker coming looking for me. I do not. I've seen him mad. I mean, real mad. We shooting that movie. He come out of a bar one night. We'd had a little bit to drink. Some guy goes, hey, look, it's Randy Travis. And I was laughing as hard as I've ever laughed in my life. I mean, I was like, ah, yeah, motherfucker. And Toby goes, who the fuck you calling? And I went, oh, God. I went from laughing to, yeah. Like I fight. I don't fucking fight. It hurts. So anyway, Toby leaves the bedroom, and this is the first time I'm in his guest bedroom. And this is the first time I'm in his house by myself. And you know what I noticed? The whole house smells like Christmas cookies, which is way different from my house, which smells like dog shit. I'm used to it. My wife's dogs, oh shit. I've tried without even, just fuck it, they're just there. I just used to it. You walk in the house, you know when you're not the dog owner, right? You're like, you own it. You got to feed it every now and then. But when it shits in the floor, that's when you're like, ah, fuck. And you're looking for one of the kids. Jack, George, there's some shit in there. But then when nobody's there, you're like, oh, God, I got to pick this shit up. You get that toilet paper, you wrap it up, and by the time you get done, look like you got a boxing glove on. You start that breathing out of your mouth like, oh, shit, all right. Oh, fuck, I can't even look at this. Oh, fuck, it's warm. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, son of a bitch. We'll kill that fucking dog. And then you just have to pretend it never happened. So anyway, I'm snooping around Toby's guest bathroom, and he's got like this real ornate thing that holds Q-tips, 5,000. I counted it right on the dot. I'm thinking, who the hell needs this many Q-tips in the whole house, let alone the guest bathroom? You lucky to get toilet paper in my guest bathroom. You'd be wiping your ass with a sock. Your own sock. You come out of my guest bathroom without a sock on, you better have that shitty sock in your pocket. Don't try to hide it under my sink or flush it down my potty and clog it up, make me call the Roto-Rooter man, because I'll have your ass. Are we clear? Moving on. So anyway, I'm laying in that guest bed of his, and that sumbitch is so comfortable. I mean, I'm asleep like that. And 10 minutes, I guess, rolled by, and I heard, Rodney, are you up? I went, oh, shit. My eyes clenched together real tight. When I grabbed the closest thing to me, which was a candlestick holder about that long, I thought if I hit him with this, I'm just going to piss him off, and it's going to get worse. So I threw it down and I braced myself. Now, I'm not sure what the brace position is for keeping a weenie out of your ass, but this is the one I was in. And if you hold it real long, your ass will quiver on you like that. And then I heard this, Rodney, can you hear me? I thought, that's a speaker. And I relaxed and shit myself in Toby Keith's house. I did.